Man quietly put a cover over his sniper rifle. Then, he even put a little hat on top of the gun. Next, he raised a dummy high into the air. It was all a ploy to lure the enemy into firing and reveal their location. But unfortunately, the enemy had already seen through his trick. Before he could even shake it a few times, the hat fell off on its own. Across from him was a top-tier marksman, and the man had already been stuck behind this crumbling wall for 5 days and nights. His knee had also taken a bad hit and was seriously injured. After another failed attempt to locate the enemy, he pulled out his handgun in frustration. But in the end, he still couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger. Just when he was drowning in despair, fate suddenly gave him a sliver of hope. Out of nowhere, a violent gust of wind swept through the area. Gritting his teeth, he used his rifle to prop himself up an inch toward the gap. What he saw was his fallen teammate, who had already gone to heaven. He decided to use the dust as cover and make a dash for it, to retrieve the supplies left behind by his comrade. Jack took a deep breath and immediately charged out. But right then, the enemy sniper spotted him. He sprinted to his teammate's side, grabbed the gear bag from the ground, then quickly reached for the nearby radio. After that, he began a painful retreat. His leg was so badly wounded, he was moving slower than a turtle. He took another deep breath and forced himself to keep going. Meanwhile, the enemy sniper had already locked onto him. Luckily, the swirling dust kept Jack from getting hit, but the sniper wasn't about to let him off the hook that easily. Bullets rained down on the wall he was hiding behind. The already fragile low wall started to collapse under the barrage. Jack panicked and scrambled to the side. Once he reached a somewhat safe spot, he immediately dumped out the remaining supplies from the bag. There was only half a bottle of mineral water left. He twisted the cap off and gulped it down. Then he picked up a packet of expired energy chews from the ground, and to him, those expired snacks tasted like a 5-star meal. After catching his breath for a moment, he tried using the radio he'd recovered to call for help, but no matter how he adjusted it, the radio stayed silent. That's when he realized it had already been wrecked by the sniper's bullet. As he lay there in despair, face down in the dirt, a crackling sound suddenly came through his earpiece. Jack peered through the gap toward the comrade who had just been shot, and to his shock, it looked like his teammate was still alive.